So episode 3 of House of the Dragon was a movie. I know I'm really late about making a review. I don't know why. I just totally forgot. I watched the episode on Sunday. But this whole episode, Rhaenyra was going crazy. And there was so many rats in this castle because Aemon killed those rat catchers. Daemon takes his dragon, he's trying to make Rhaenyra queen, like she got the castle. She needs people to bend the knee. And who better to do that first than the High Towers? He pulls up to the grove. He got his dragon. He got 3 dragons behind him. And he's like, are you going to bend the knee or I'm at to cook you like some kebabs? Of course, if it was me, I'm bending the knee. There's no way I'm not dying for that shit, bro. But before he was going to leave, he was about to leave and take his army back home. Daemon was like, oh, we need the boy, the brother of Aemon, the younger brother who got sent off when he was a kid. Obviously, the dude Hightower guy was kind of really reluctant at first, but he ends up giving up and giving him as a prisoner of war. The whole episode, Rhaenyra's like losing her mind. Like she's even seeing her dead son. She sees rats everywhere. She's just freaking out. And when she was on the throne, she was hearing like people's grievances and stuff. And there was one that was talking about all the nobles took all the food. There was like a shortage because of the blockade. And that the civilian was like, these nobles need to pay for it. So Rhaenyra ends up making a banquet with all the nobles and stuff. Like I'm thinking like, okay, she better like make them happy. Like you're gonna make the rich people happy and say, who cares about the poor people, right? But no, Rhaenyra flipped the script. She serves them all rat, like cooked rat. Everyone looking like, what the hell is this? And then she proceeds to tell them that she's raiding their houses, taking all the extra food and giving it to the people in need. And everyone there was pissed, but they couldn't do anything. Later on, the Sea Snakes asked Rhaenyra to basically make 2 of her illegitimate son to be legitimate and have so they can take his house name. But Rhaenyra doesn't do that, and he was pissed. So this is when he confronts her about it, and he starts snapping. Niggas talking about, oh, your kids are bastards, going crazy on her. I'm like, bro, she's in predicament. Look at her face when he's talking to her. Like she was shocked, but he didn't care anymore, bro, because he saw his castle getting burnt to the ground, and he's like, bro, you ain't gonna give me this little thing. The whole ship go down with me then. I'm not gonna lie, if I was Rhaenyra, I just wouldn't have done it for how loyal this dude been. Now we get to the best part of the episode. Not really the best, but the most like, oh my God. Rhaenyra goes to Alicent, is like, yeah, you're not leaving until we got Aegon done and Aemon's gone. And she tells him that she has her 3rd kid. Alicent, Rhaenyra, they all go to see the 3rd kid. And once Alicent went into that room and looked at that person's face, she had this look and was like, I don't know also what happened to Alicent's face. Like, why you look like that, bro? You used to be a baddie. But whatever. Alicent looks at her like that and Rhaenyra catches that look and was like, that's not your son, is it? And she's like, no. Because this person wasn't talking the whole episode. Like, Rhaenyra was, like, trying to get this person to talk. They would not speak a word, bro. Finally, Rhaenyra was like, you better say something. And then we find out it's actually a girl. And the Hightower guy basically made her play as the prince. And if she did it, her mom would have been gone. I understand why. And Rhaenyra was kind of cool about it. She didn't really punish the person. So now we're left with, like, where's the actual prince at? Daemon's super mad that this dude lied to him. Because he's like, we was boys. What an episode, man. House of Dragon. Obviously, the first 2 episodes were peak. This episode was a setup for definitely the 4th episode.